What's good, y'all? It's Pod.cannion. We're back with another reaction video. Today, we have serial killer realized he's been caught 45 years later. Gotta see this. This looks interesting. If y'all like the video, like it. Subscribe if you're new, because all we do is chill up here. With that being said, let's get into the video.
Good morning. I'm so sorry. I'm super embarrassed. Yeah. Hi, puppy.
This man is 74-year-old John Arthur Gettru, an elderly homeowner in Hayward, California. What he doesn't know is that he's speaking with an undercover officer closing in on a decades-old secret, and things are about to take an unexpected turn.
I was turning around in your driveway, and I accidentally hit your car.
Which one?
The one parked in the driveway. Do you want to maybe take a look to see if we should exchange insurance information?
Yeah, take a peek.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. So embarrassing.
Sure, something. Yeah, go ahead.
They said they already got him. Okay. I thought they were going to do a little bit more. There's like, no, we just need you to get outside your house so we can do. So, like, if they had the...
If you get out.
It's like, that's interesting. I don't know how the law, because laws would be a little bit different everywhere and stuff like that. So, like, why did they have to lure them? Maybe it's just because they never were able to get a search warrant for the house, but they were able to get a warrant for the person. So they're like, okay, we just have to get the person. That's a little interesting, but you know what I'm saying? If you're like one of the main suspects for, and this is serial killer, so it's not even one case, it's multiple, I'm guessing.
To see if we should exchange insurance information. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. So embarrassing.
This acting is not good either. You're supposed to be an undercover. Like, maybe it's because we all know. It's good.
I was turning around in your driveway, and I accidentally hit your car.
Which one?
The one parked in the driveway. Do you want to maybe take a look to see if we should exchange insurance information?
Yeah, take a peek.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. So embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
Yeah, that's go ahead. Yeah, be on your back. Face the car. Go ahead, face the car.
All right, what's this?
We'll talk to you.
Anybody else in the house?
No, my wife's at work.
Deputies give John a routine pat-down before he's led to the front seat of a police vehicle.
Take a seat.
We just want to rest on that seat. You're gonna close the door, make sure the dogs.
Yes.
We'll take care of you. Okay.
Though he hasn't been told why he's been arrested, John applauds the deputies for the ruse.
Good line for coming out of the house. Get that guy out of the house.
Months earlier, cold case investigators in Santa Clara County reopened a murder case that had remained unsolved for 45 years. DNA from the crime scene was compared to a public database, allowing investigators to trace a family tree and identify John, a husband, father, and former Boy Scout leader, as the primary suspect. Investigators bring him in for questioning, hoping to uncover the truth. Is this devoted husband and father simply the wrong man? Or has his carefully lived life been a cover for something far more sinister? The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before.
So I'm Sergeant Cortez, okay? I'll let you know what's going on and why you're here today.
Yeah,
okay?
I'd like to know.
Yeah, absolutely, of course.
Like he'll break his back trying to do
Before I let you know what's going on, I just want to get your personal information. Just confirm your name. Your full name is John Arthur
Gettru.
Gettru?
Getreu.
Okay. Were you ever in the military?
No.
No.
That's at 45. Yeah, I'm saying
Have you ever been arrested in the past?
No.
John shares basic information about his past and childhood, revealing that he was born in Newark, Ohio, and spent the early years of his life moving frequently due to his father's long military career. He spent a significant part of his teen years in West Germany, where his family lived on a U.S. military base.
Now, you mentioned that he had never been arrested. And I found out something happened in Germany.
Okay,
Can you tell me about
I
that?
was arrested in Germany.
Okay, what happened with that? Can you tell me about that?
I was accused of murder.
The revelation is especially jarring, given that he's here today on accusations of his involvement in a completely separate murder.
Tell me about what happened? What was the accusation against you?
I killed a chaplain's, or not a chaplain, yeah, a chaplain's daughter.
Okay.
And that was all I knew.
Okay. Do you remember what happened
No.
with this young female?
No,
No?
I didn't even know her.
The young girl, 15-year-old Margaret Williams, attended a dance at an American youth club one Saturday night in 1963, when John was just 18 years old. The two were said to have met on the street shortly after, where she agreed to let him walk her home. Her body was discovered the next day on a baseball diamond behind the club. She'd been sexually assaulted and strangled.
That's what my dad
You didn't even know her? Why did they arrest you? If
Probably the next day,
okay,
after they found the body, I guess.
okay. How did they tie you to this body? How did they connect you to this body?
Somebody had seen me, walk that direction or walk towards a school, or
Okay,
it was an elementary school.
okay. Did you?
It was an
I mean, I don't know the details of what
I
happened.
don't know the details either, so
Okay. Did you actually meet this young lady?
that's what they say.
Though John maintains his innocence, he was found guilty at trial for Margaret's murder, ultimately receiving a sentence of 10 years in a German juvenile prison. Because of his age at the time, he was released after serving roughly 2/3 of his sentence. Then he walked free.
And so you spent actually 6 years in prison?
Something like that.
Wow. And then how? After you were released, what happened?
Germany. What was that? That was a fumble on whatever Germany's court system is looking like. You kill somebody, and you're only sentenced to 10 years, and then you serve 6. What's the fuck? What's the actual fuck?
Having another nation's prisoners, like someone from another nation's as prisoners, can start up a war, so they're kind of causing with it. Like, you understand it's murder, but so they like, yeah, it's murder. We'll keep him there, but we'll imprison him. Don't do it, and then they'll bring him over like we imprisoning them just because they bitch ass niggas. We don't do what they say. Boom, Wall Street.
Oh yes, but you understand how that's stupid, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as we're all on the same page, because that's.
I just was dropped off at McGuire Air Force Base, and my father picked me up, and that was it.
That was it. You came back to the United
Never heard
States.
a word from him.
Excuse me?
You didn't know this?
You said Disneyland is not American territory?
Nope.
What are you talking about?
It's like, what is it? It's like Switzerland land or something. Like they bought it out from America. And that's why no one have ever died on Disneyland. It's because they can't have someone from another nation dying on their property. So they will quickly get an ambulance and have them swap
Move them off of.
Yeah.
Disneyland.
Because it would cause too many problems if someone would die. It could potentially cause too much problems, so they don't risk it.
That is. I just gotta say that's interesting. Wow.
I don't know about random shit.
Yeah, that was an interesting fact. I didn't know
Nothing.
that.
Okay.
After returning to the United States, John moved to California, and in 1975 was once again at the center of a serious crime.
Just couldn't help
And then
himself.
at some point, there was another accusation against you about sexual assault from the Palo Alto Police
Yeah,
Department.
Palo Alto Police Department.
Okay.
That's when I was the
You're nasty.
leader of an Explorer post.
Okay. Can you tell me about what happened there?
Nothing,
Okay.
Sure.
I was accused, interviewed, and that was it.
Okay. What's this allegation? I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
This allegation that this young girl made against you that you sexually assaulted her. Did that actually happen?
No, not that I,
Not that I, huh?
not that I know of. And if I was
Oh.
arrested for specifically
he
that,
is.
then not even
He
tried,
is cooked.
and then nothing's happened. Like I told them, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I never saw her again.
Did you end up serving time for that?
You would hope.
Do you remember?
No, I didn't serve any time that I know of.
Okay.
That
I
you
can't,
know
you know.
of? What is that?
Okay.
It was so piddly that,
Nigga, why?
They didn't,
Right.
didn't go to trial or anything like that? Okay.
According to multiple news sources, John was 31 years old when the teenager came forward,
Good Lord.
claiming he not only assaulted and strangled her, but threatened to kill her if she didn't comply.
Fuck.
He received a 6-month sentence, serving just 30 days on weekends after 5 were suspended.
So I want to tell you a little bit about my
Bro.
investigation, okay?
I
Are you
thought he was
familiar
like
with
50,
the
but he a lot
with
older
Palo
than
Alto
that.
area, Stanford area, the hills in Stanford?
yeah.
Wallen and Luther.
Do you ever go out there?
Wallen
I was a scout leader. I traveled all those hills.
What hills? Which hills are you talking?
Well, we were way out in the
Oh,
Bay,
you know the hills, don't you?
Half Moon Bay Hills,
Okay.
and I traveled up through there, hiked with the boys.
Did you ever go in the hills, like in the area around Page Mill Road? Page Mill Road, like just west of Stanford?
No.
No, you never went to that area?
No.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'm investigating. There's a murder up there in the hills, and would there be any reason that you were ever up in those hills? No.
No.
Leslie Marie Perloff was a 21-year-old Stanford University graduate working as a law clerk at the North County Law Library in Palo Alto, California in 1973. Her body was found dumped in the Stanford Dish hiking area.
Damn.
A floral scarf was found tightly knotted around her neck and had been used as a ligature to strangle her to death.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
DNA found beneath her fingernails that led them to John, who at the time worked near the Stanford campus as a security guard.
Wow.
You ever see this young lady?
What security you're doing?
You know her?
No. Who's that?
Who's
It's a
that?
young lady that an investigation I'm doing, and she was murdered. Do you ever see her
Sick
at all?
man.
No.
She look familiar?
A sick individual.
Leslie's 1972 orange Chevrolet Nova was found parked at the gate of an old quarry near Old Page Mill Road, just east of where her body was found.
Do you remember ever stopping by the side of the road and looking into this vehicle?
No.
It's an orange Chevy Nova.
No.
Said I'm gonna just keep lying.
No?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know the name of Leslie Perloff?
Oh, just disappointed. Like, come
Leslie
on, my nigga,
Perloff.
tell the truth.
No.
No? Okay.
Okay.
She wasn't a girlfriend of yours?
Oh, no.
Okay. I had to ask.
She's cute anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
She'd be about 18 years old, I guess.
Okay.
At Stanford.
You said I am
Stanford,
getting cooked.
Stanford graduate. Yeah.
Not even.
That's it. I don't
getting
even
cooked.
recognize her.
Curiously, the
much.
sergeant hasn't shared with John that Leslie was a Stanford graduate.
Why do you say she's a Stanford graduate?
Well, just by the way she dresses and all in
Okay.
this area, you know.
Sure.
But,
Sure.
you know, I didn't say graduate either. I said, you
You
know,
did have to say graduate.
she's a college kid.
Oh, okay. Now this young lady was obviously murdered, like I said. She was strangled.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever think about doing anything like that?
Nope.
This line of questioning is just
you were
like,
accused
dude.
of a sexual assault, right?
Like, come on, bro. Like, let's
Would
all
you
be
ever
for
think
real,
about
bro.
committing a sexual assault?
I have no reason for it.
It's
And I'm gonna
like,
ask you these tough questions
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
part of the.
You cannot do this shit.
like, I think he's doing this just so like the events start like coming back over him, and then he like starts feeling the weight of that guilt. Like, I feel like he's like letting him, you know what I'm saying, slowly crack.
Investigation.
See if,
When
and that's
you
even
were
if
younger,
he feels
did you-
bad about any of this stuff.
Did you ever fantasize about sexual assault?
That's
Oh,
what it
yeah, your
sounds like
husband was a
looking at my
monster.
records.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. Or killing a young woman. Okay.
No.
In this investigation, if your DNA was on this young lady, how do you think? Why would you think your DNA was on her?
Haven't the slightest idea.
Were you involved in the murder of this young girl?
Nope.
As the sergeant continues to press for answers, John inches closer to a major mistake, not yet aware of what he's about to give away.
You know about DNA and how it's transferred, right?
Yeah. This can be how it's transferred. I can always just tell.
Okay, tell me about
Yeah,
that.
one is semen.
Okay,
One is from the mouth.
sure.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the only two that I know of.
Okay.
Now, if there's some that are bodily, I mean, other than these two transferred, then it's totally different.
Okay. And you know about technology now, advances in
Technology
technology?
is getting good.
Yeah, so
They're
there's...
catching them every day.
Yeah. How do you think your DNA would be on a person?
Don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Especially this person or these two persons.
What two persons?
Well, that you're talking about.
Yeah.
The two young women.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yep.
showed you a
yep,
picture of that.
Yep, see? He put it together himself. When they found out the DNA about the German woman that he got convicted about, they used that DNA to link it to see if there was a match with that woman. And then, when they found out there was a match, they were able to make the conclusion that that person who they never found a murder for was actually that person who got convicted back in Germany. So, yep, you cooked yourself still.
Young lady.
Yeah. No.
Okay. What's the second young lady?
The one up on the one up on the hill.
Okay.
Yeah. There's two different places you're talking about.
Okay. One of them's up on the hill?
Yeah.
Okay. And then up on what hill? Well, you mentioned the hill.
Come on.
You mentioned it.
I mentioned the hills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the hill?
And what's the other one? Because I don't remember another one.
Well, there's the two girls. It's not both the same place.
Okay. I mentioned one girl up on the hill.
Yeah, I mean, they're okay. Wherever she was, where the second girl was.
Oh, okay.
While the sergeant doesn't yet know it, another woman was found in the Palo Alto area in 1974, 1 year after Leslie's body
he
was
on
discovered.
a streak.
21-year-old Janet Taylor was found dumped along Sand Hill Road in the same
was again
Stanford
on a
Dish hiking
streak.
area. According to news sources, she'd also been assaulted and strangled to death. The serial killer responsible for the deaths of both Leslie and Janet would escape justice for decades. Until now.
I think I'm at a point in my investigation that,
I'm guilty, and
Let's
that's it.
stop
I'm
playing
trying,
around.
well, there's a couple things, John.
Oh, such a nervous
you're
laugh.
doing wrong.
Such a nervous laugh. He knows he's cooked.
I'm not trying to find out who did it, but I'm trying to find out why he did it.
Come on. Because they
And I
already
think
know you
know
did it.
more
They
than
just
you
want
tell
to know
me.
why.
No, I wish I knew.
With John refusing to admit the truth, another investigator joins in the effort to obtain a
I
confession.
was trying not
And
to
the
sing
added pressure will soon tear his
it. Steve Weissig coming back with another album. I need that. I need it.
eyes even further apart.
It's not an accident that your DNA got there. Your DNA and the type of DNA and where it is on the victim, there's no other explanation.
Mm-hmm.
You committed this crime. We know you committed this crime. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What we don't know is why. And we're going to give you the opportunity to explain it to us.
You don't have to. I thought about it, and that's all I can think of. No,
Know what?
no, I'm not guilty.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you right now, you are.
Okay, fine.
Okay?
Okay.
You had to have known this day was coming.
Yeah, I knew that. That's why it took so damn long.
As
Why
they
it
push
took so
harder
damn
for the truth
long?
about Leslie, John once again lets slip that she wasn't the only one he left in the hills.
Oh.
So why her?
I don't even know who she is. If that's the first girl or the one girl that's up on the hill or whatever, you know.
What do you mean the first girl?
Well, he said there's two people, there's two girls. Unless I misunderstood him. They were killed within probably an hour of each other and 2 hours of each other, or a day, or
He's just
who knows.
vented down.
Do you remember? How do you remember those details?
Some of the questions he's asked me.
Do you remember seeing any newspaper articles or media about those?
Nobody, but that girl there is not the other one that he showed me. If that's the girl there with, the other picture, I doubt it.
Why's that?
I mean, look at the body.
Mm-hmm.
It could be somebody else. I don't think they're the same one.
Is that why you don't recognize her?
No.
Because that's not the girl that you
I'm
killed?
not questioning. I don't recognize her. I've never seen her.
Do you think it was a different girl that you killed and that's not the one we're
I
showing
didn't
you?
kill any girl.
You didn't kill the girl in Germany?
No. Well, that's total different.
You got convicted.
That's when I was 18 years old or younger.
In a final confrontation, investigators forced John to face the mounting evidence against him.
There's a situation in Germany where a girl ends up dead and you weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a situation
Here. That was
years later after you came back to the States where a girl ends up dead and you say you weren't there, yet your DNA is there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the chances are of that happening?
I don't know.
What would you do if you were us and you were investigating this case? What would that look like to you?
There's a brick wall.
What do you mean there's a brick wall?
Well, I mean, you found out, you couldn't find out, so.
What do you mean I found out and I couldn't find
Oh,
out?
nothing. I'm just let it go. I'm.
Well, you understand it's my job not to let things like that
I'm
go,
not,
right?
I'm not I have nothing to say about it.
It's got to be quite a burden, John.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to put the questioning from here on, unless I'm represented by somebody in the courts.
What do you mean?
A lawyer.
You'd like a lawyer?
I like a lawyer.
Okay. Thanks, John.
After requesting a lawyer, the interrogation came to an end. But justice quickly caught up with 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, who was arrested and booked into the Santa Clara County Main Jail with a $10 million bond. In January 2019, DNA from the torn crotch of Janet Taylor's underwear was also determined to be a match for John. In September 2021, a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder with infliction of great bodily injury in the killing of 21-year-old Janet Taylor. He was sentenced to 7 years to life in prison, finally putting a serial killer who had escaped justice for decades behind bars for good. In January 2023, he pleaded guilty to the murder of Leslie Perloff and received a second life sentence to be served consecutive with the first. According to multiple news sources, John Getrew died of natural causes on September 22, 2023, at the age of 79. His DNA remains in the state database and will continue to be compared against evidence from unsolved murders in the ongoing effort to close more cases. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select new videos.
Shit, that was cool. We gonna try to keep the streak going. I think we're in a nice little groove right now. If y'all like the video, like it. Subscribe if you're new, because all we do is chill over here. With that being said, y'all already know what to do. Be great. Be safe. Keep on getting to that bag. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.